Subassemblies and test fitting. It's really important when you build a model to understand how it goes together and how the parts relate to each other. I'm building a Jupiter C rocket with gantry, and I have the instruction sheet here, and as you can see, I've already put together the rocket and the launch base. Those are step 1 in the instruction booklet, so I consider that a subassembly of the entire model, the rocket itself. So I go on to step 2. I can see that the next thing we're going to build is the base of the gantry next to the rocket, and there's 1, 2, 3 steps in building that base. So I'm going to take these parts off the sprues, and what I do is I like to test fit, and test fitting is very important. This is a dry fit. We're not putting any glue on these. I want to make sure I understand how the parts go together. I'm not going to pick this up because they're kind of loose, but you can see I've used masking tape to temporarily hold them together, and the parts back here are the next steps, number 3 and number 4. So I have all the parts out here, and I can kind of test fit them all together to make sure before I put any glue on this that I understand how they go together. It also helps because I can check the parts and make sure that there's no extra sprue marks on them or any, flash, anything like that, and it gives me a better idea of how they fit. Also, at this stage, you can check the subassembly and look at the color callouts for the different parts. On this gantry base, the walls are red, the base of it is gray, and the top parts are gray and silver. And I can also look at the color illustration and the box art to get an idea of where the colors fall. That's important because some parts you might have to paint before you put it together, or mask. It's a good idea to mask some of the colors. So, subassemblies are the parts that make up the whole model. Test fitting is cleaning your parts, dry fitting them together to make sure they fit. And subassemblies go together to make the whole model.